Hi, I'm Roy.
I'm Mike.
Welcome to Modern Minds.
I hope you enjoy the program. We're going to talk with Mr. Bolton here about his viewpoints on religion. You do have viewpoints on religion, correct?
I do. I guess I do have viewpoints. Everybody has viewpoints on everything, right?
Right?
What's your question?
My question is, do you believe in a Jesus Christ?
In what sense?
In what sense?
Tell us in what sense you believe in him.
Okay, the one sense that I know of, I wouldn't say I believe in it, is that a lot of people around these parts believe that that's the only way to get to heaven, if there is indeed a heaven, is to believe that, I've heard them say this, these like exact words, you can tell me if I'm wrong, that you have to believe that Jesus is God's son or whatever, and he come and died on the cross to relieve your sins is the only way you can get to heaven. Me personally, I believe that's a load of shit. Because you're condemning a whole lot of people in this world to hell, and I won't get in that boat. You know? Have you heard any of that?
I believe that Jesus Christ was a great man, but a man. The whole Holy Trinity blows my mind because the way it's taught, Jesus Christ is the Son of God, right?
Correct.
So now people worship Jesus and not God.
Yes. That's one of my problems.
But then some of them say that Jesus Christ is not only the Son of God, but he is God.
And he's the
That
Holy Spirit.
does not make sense to me.
Correct. Now, if you go talk to a Mormon, they separate it up and they say that Jesus is not truly God. He's really a prophet.
Yes.
And the Son of God in the sense that salvation is his. Right? He was born underneath that new covenant of believing in God. But that he was just a prophet. And then you have other religions like what I came from, Missionary Baptist and Southern Baptist, that say that he was the Son of God and Jesus Christ was God. Which, again, doesn't make sense to me. And I tried in all my best efforts to believe that that was truth. And I just couldn't take it for that.
And for the viewers out there, if you believe in Jesus, hold your comments to yourself. Okay? Because we've heard so much of that fucking shit. I can walk outside and go to the store and hear 1,000 of those comments. Okay, so keep those comments to yourself. But if you've got some new shit, that's not along those lines, I would love to hear it. All right, so what about you? Do you believe in a heaven and a hell?
No.
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 So you just die and it's black.
I don't know. I don't know what happens when you die.
Do you want to believe that something good happens?
I believe we just cease to exist. Our spirit just goes into...
That's kind of shitty. I don't want to believe that.
I have something new that you might not have heard before, right? It's not really new to me because I heard it a couple of years ago. But I had a friend I worked at a lumber yard with, and I will not disclose his name, but I had a friend I worked at. We were hauling lumber, putting it on trucks, day in, day out. You want to cut that one out? All right, we'll cut that one out. All right, so I have something new that y'all might not have heard before, and our viewers might not have heard before. But I worked with a friend at a lumber yard, and he followed the teachings of a man named E.A. Coedin. And he was a type of an occultist, but you couldn't call him that. Some people call them Satan worshipers. But he said that you have 3 planes of existence, right? The etheric, and then this plane, reality, the physical plane, and then you have the nether plane, which was right, the highest, heaven, in other senses of the word, and then earth, right here, what we can physically see with our own eyes, and then the nether plane, what would be below that, or considered hell in some religions. And he said that when you go through your life and you try to obtain the highest good, and that's in your mindset, and when you die, then you go to the etheric plane. Now, depending on what you did or your idea of what heaven or the afterlife would be, He said that you obtain that through your consciousness or conscience, remembering this is what heaven's going to be like, this is what I've done, this is what I'm going to receive in the afterlife, due to what I've been taught. When you die, your consciousness leaves your body and projects into that reality, right? And then if you're a bad person, and you know you're a bad person, and you've lived your life to obtain the greatest evil, or the worst bad, then in your conscience, right, you know, some people have said, well, I'm going to hell in a handbasket and I don't give a damn. They already have that in their consciousness, right? They're consciously seeking that out. So when they die, in their conscience, they've already formed the hell in their mind. And when their conscience leaves their body and projects into that reality, that's what that reality will be. So it's all about what we build in our own mind is what the afterlife will be.
You know, that's pretty close to the way I believe. You know, I want to believe that, you know, when I die, you know how you can dream for, you know, you might take a day nap or something and dream that like hours went by. I'm hoping that when I die, like I go into this dream state and it seems like it's forever, you know, and you understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Because what is a dream? Whenever you dream, it's like 3 or 4 days, but when you wake up, it's only been an hour or 3 hours.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think that, you know, I think that that's all in all possible, but I believe that you're right in what you feel on the inside, because if I think if you believe that you're a bad person, that you could possibly have that nightmare forever.
Because you can convince yourself of stuff now. If you thought that your wife was cheating on you, and you just kept on imagining that in your mind,
yes,
it may not be real in reality, but to you, it's done. It's written.
it's either real in your head, or you're gonna project it to where it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And then eventually, if a man doesn't trust his wife, it's going to happen.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. So you kind of create your own reality.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you don't believe in a heaven or a hell, right?
No, not really. Not in the sense that of streets paved with gold and, you know, just internal flame. No, I don't.
All right, well, what drives you to be not a terrible person? Because you'd have no consequences other than incarceration or possibly what punishments await here on earth.
Well, there's always fear of incarceration, but I guess in general is I just want to live a life that is okay. I mean, I don't know what drives me to be good. Just because. I mean, that's what I choose to be.
Well, I think a lot of the churches, you know, do the be good or go to hell thing because they want to install fear in people and make them.
Well, fear is a very powerful weapon to use.
Right, so I believe that they try to use that to make people act right, you know. I don't know how well it works or.
I think it works very well. Because if you have to answer to a higher power, then you can't run from him. You can't hide it from him because apparently he sees everything. So these people have instilled in their followers this fear that this all-powerful being sees everything that happens, which is numero uno weird, right? It doesn't make sense because if there was an all-powerful being up there and he's seen some of the things that we, just in this room, have done or thought, you would think that a just, good, and, you know, righteous God would have taken us out.
Oh,
Right?
shit, we're not that bad of people.
We may not be on the outside, and we may not, but there have been times where we have been in a lower state, right? You don't think so, Mike? There's never been something that crossed your mind that you were just like,
That should have been taken out for.
What do you believe in?
I kind of agree with them that, you know, I think people in general, they do have some really dark thoughts from time to time, and what they say is like, if you think it, it's already in your heart. So
That's bullshit right there.
we're just talking about if that is
person ever.
right. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah, holy
So-
shit.
You see what I'm saying though?
But like I said on one of the other episodes, is that heaven and hell is how you live your life here on earth. I mean, you could live a really good life, be a decent person, and you will reap those benefits. And if you're a bad person and you do bad shit, you're going to reap those benefits too.
Oh, so you want to be ready just in case you're wrong and there is a heaven and a hell.
I don't know. I mean, there's so much out there. What is right anymore? What is true? there's just so much. There's too many denominations. There's just too many. It's all about one thing. You should. I'm not saying people shouldn't believe in something. People should always have a higher power than themselves. They should believe in something. Whether if you believe in the sun gives us life. If it wasn't for the sun, we would not exist.
Right.
All right. So if you want to worship the sun, hell, that's perfectly fine with me. If you want to worship nature, that's perfectly fine with me.
Well, you wouldn't want to hang out with your damn God whenever you die, though, if you worship the sun, all right?
When I'm,
Hey!
when I'm dead, it won't matter.
Oh, man.
Or say that if you made the comment that there were too many denominations, too many religions out there. What I have fear of now is not one God, but we have formed this huge system of beliefs to where it's almost like a scheme. So if I went and I said, okay, I'm going to go worship Buddha, I'm done, I'm going to the temple, I'm worshiping, right?
Okay.
And I died. And then the God of Jesus Christ was standing there.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell, regardless of anything else. According to his scriptures, what he apparently gave to man, I'm going to hell. I'm going to die.
Yeah, so you hope you're damn right, right?
Exactly.
I hope you're right, people. That's all that we're saying. You know?
Hope
Because
for
if
the
you're
best.
fucking wrong, what's up now? Because there's a lot more people that worship, or I think, there's more people that worship shit, that believe shit that you don't believe.
Yes.
That's why you have all these denominations, because somebody, like, all of us don't agree on the same things. It's like if we were all one church, like you was a church, I was a church, I was a church, and you're like, well, I don't agree with what you said, so I'm gonna go start my own church, or in my own belief system.
Right.
I don't agree with what you said, so I'm gonna go over here. That's why there's so many damn denominations.
I thought it was because of the money.
I thought so too.
Well, in the beginning, it's probably about their agreements, but now it's probably more about money.
All right, if you have any comments you want to, you have on this subject, other than, trashing us, because we don't believe what the fuck you
Or trying to lead us to salvation.
Yeah, because we don't give a fuck, all right? Our salvation's probably better than yours anyway, so. If you got any
Spoken
comments.
like a true Christian.
Oh my God! No, that's not, I didn't say that. That was our special guest here, so his viewpoints are different than ours. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching Modern Minds. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit us up on Twitter